Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will see about the operators marble diagram. What is this operators marble diagram? Why we need to learn about this one? Now, actually, in our videos, when we try to see, I already told you that there are hundreds of operators in RxJS. If you open this RxJS operators, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the different categories of operators as we already discussed. So we are able to see hundreds of operators, right? So now you will be getting a doubt that when I need to use these all operators, and if what could be the output. So how can I know what could be the output? If I open this one, so you will be able to see something like some description about this all the things and all things, and here you will be able to see one diagram, and here you will be able to see some examples, right? So now this is called as marble diagram. The diagram what we are able to see here, this one is called as marble diagram. Okay, you need to understand this marble diagram. So instead of sometimes the description, if you are able to see some little bit of description only you will be having for operator description, and you will be sometimes we may not understand this description. So by seeing this diagram we should understand that okay, what is the operator will do between the observables. Okay, so this is nothing but a marble diagram. So let's try to analyze this marble diagram, understand this marble diagram, so that for every operators, RxJS operators, you will be having this marble diagram, how the expected output will be. So let's try to learn this marble diagram. Now, as I already told you that we have seen a lot of operators in RxJS. Sometimes it may look hard to understand what the operator actually does. So this is the thing what I have discussed. Sometimes it may look so really hard for us to understand. So why? Because there are so many operators. So we will be confused, and also because we doesn't know, we cannot predict the output, how the output. So if I use this operator, what could be the output? So we cannot justify this one. A special type of representation. So for that reason, a special type of representation has been developed to understand the operator better. So special type of representation is the diagram model. So the special type of diagram model has been introduced, has been developed to understand this one operators better. So those are known as the marble diagrams, and you will certainly come across this in RxJS documentation. So whenever you are starting learn about these operators means, so then for in the RxJS documentation, for every operator you will be certainly seeing this marble diagram representation, or other some articles also. So if you try to read in some other articles or some other websites which are explaining about the operators, there also you will be seeing this marble diagram. Now the marble diagram so will be like this, will be looking like this. So let's analyze one by one. So now the marble diagram what I have shown here is the for the map. Okay, for the map operator, this is the marble diagram. Let's analyze one by one. Now you are able to see here top one line is there. Okay, and in between and bottom another arrow is there. Okay, first at the top one arrow is there, and the bottom another arrow is there. In between these two arrows you will be able to see the operator, map operator is applied. Okay, let's try to analyze what is this top operator and the bottom arrow, top arrow and the bottom arrow, and between middle what is this operator. The top line, okay, the top line means that is nothing but top arrow. So what we have seen, the top arrow represents the source observable. Okay, so the observable what is coming into the operator, the top arrow represent. The source observable produce values over time. So the source observable will be emitting the values over time, and those values are represented as circles. So if you try to see these circles, these are marbles. So now here 1, 2, 3. So these are in different colors, right? So these are the top arrow is nothing but a source observable, and the circles what you are able to see, these 1, 2, 3 are known as the values that is emitting by the source observable. The little vertical bar sorry, the little vertical bar at the source observable represents the completion of the observable. So now if I try to see, sorry, one second, I will try to show it here. The little vertical bar at the end, you are able to see this vertical bar, right? So this little vertical bar is nothing but what they are trying to say is that is a completion of the observable. Okay, so that is a completion of the observable. Completion means the observable has been completed emitting the values. If the source observable has got an error, so if the source observable instead of completion, so here the observable is successfully completed, instead of the source observable has got any error, so then instead of representing it by a vertical line, it will be represented by x cross x. So that means that observable has written in something error. if the source observable produce values indefinitely, so now the source observable is going on producing the values infinitely, so it doesn't complete it, means then there won't be any symbol at the end of the timeline. Okay, so then there will be no symbol at the end of the timeline. Now you have to understand that if the observable, if the vertical line is there, means then you can understand that this observable will be completed at the particular period of time. If there is an X symbol, means so then the observable will be throwing an error. If there is no symbol like that, means so this is an infinite observable, so it will be going on emitting the values over a period of time. Now below the source observable, then it has the name of the operator with some example. So then if you try to see here below the source we have understood that top arrow, and now in the below, in the middle of this one, so we have a operator name. So here you will be mentioning the operator, what is the type of operator we are applying to this one. So here we are applying this map operator. Okay, below the source observable, then it has the name of the operator with some example. Example means nothing but what I can say is, here what I can say is, let's try to see this map operator. Okay, I will try to open the map operator. We have took the example of map operator, right? Yeah. So here if you try to see, not example, so just they have applied some functionality. Okay, so for the map operator, so to show, demonstrate for us, they have applied some functionality. Now if I go into this one, yeah, below that there will be another arrow that represents the observable that returned from the operator. Okay, so now if you try to see here below, there is another arrow. Okay, this is the observable that is emitted by the operator. So the what we have learned about this operator, the pipeable operator is nothing but which takes the observable and returns a new observable. Okay, so it is taking the observable, top arrow is the source observable it is taking, so it is doing some calculations, and the map operator is returning another observable. So down another arrow is nothing but it's an observable, same thing, it is emitting the values, and the vertical line is completion of the observables. Okay, now that return from the operator. The values in the marbles represent after operator has been successfully applied to the source observable. So if you see in the output observable, there are also values. So these are the values that are emitted by the operator which we got from the source observable. So the value which we got from the source observable, the operator has modified the data and it is returning the value. Now let's try to, okay, so the different colors represents the value in the source timeline associated with the value associated in the output timeline. So here you need to understand that the different colors represents the value in the source timeline associated with the value associated in the output timeline. So that is nothing but what I mean to say is, so the different values you are able to see the different value, right? Here you are able to see orange, yellow and blue. So here the orange value went into the map operator, and here down you will be able to see the 10 is the orange value. So this value represents the source value. Okay, so these two are associated with this one. So 1 has went into the map operator and it has got the output of 10. 2 it went into the map operator, it has got 20. 3 30. So like this they are meant to say. So the value which is in the source observable has been converted into the, like this, the 30 in the output observable. Okay, you need to understand with the colors of that one. So that's it. So now you understood this marble diagram, right? So now I will explain it again. So here what it is happening here is, now there is a source observable coming here 1 2 3 like this, and 1 is going into the map operator. So what this map operator is doing, so the whatever the x is nothing but the value coming from the source observable, it is multiplying with the 10 into x, and this 10 into x means 10 into 1, it is becoming 10 here. Okay, this is converted into 10, and 2 came here, 10 into 2 20, it is converted into 20, and here 10 into here 10 into 3, it is converted and became 30. So now the source observable is not emitting any values, completed. So when the source observable is completed, the output also is completed. So this is the map operator. Let's try to see another operator, something like what we have learned about the filter operator. Okay, how it will look like. So if I open this filter operator, here you will be able to see again marble diagram. So for every operator you will be having a marble diagram. If you understand this marble diagram, then you will be able to understand the operator very better. Now here, so we are having a source observable at the top. It is emitting a value something like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so each value is represented by a different color, so that you will be able to understand the color. So here down also, so you can associate it with the values. So orange 1 means here orange 1, blue 3 means blue 3. Okay, now you will be able to understand. See, so the value, each value is going, source observable is going through the filter operator, and you are returning a observable. Now let's try to see in the filter operator what is this one. So x is nothing but, so now x mod 2 is equal to 1. So that means x mod 2 is equal to 1 means, so the filter, it is filtering only the odd values. Okay, when it will be 1, it will be odd values only. So now 0 is going into this one filter, it is checking that 0 mod 2 is equal to 1 or not. It is not. So that is the reason it is not sending it to the output observable. Now 1 it is checking. Okay, it is 1. So it is, the condition is true. So then it is sending it to the output observable. It is checking the 2. So not true. So it is keeping the 2 value. 3 means okay, it is sending. 4 means, so it is a even value, it is not add value, it is not sending. So like this, it is filtering the source observable, what are the values to be sent to the output observable. Okay, so this is the marble diagram. Okay, hope you understood about this marble diagram. This is very easy. So now you will be able to understand source observable and the filter operator and the expected output, what it is coming. So by seeing this marble diagram, you will be able to understand. Hope you understood about this marble diagram. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. And also please do follow my Facebook page also. So Leela Web Dev. So you will be able to see facebook.com/Leela Web Dev. If you search like this, you will be able to see. Please follow this page also. I will be posting some useful information in this page also. Okay. So any updates or anything came in, so I will be updating here also. Please do follow my Facebook page. Thank you.